Good evening. Today we will be interviewing Gayle Forman. Everyone, welcome Gayle.
Oh, calm down, guys. Too kind.
So, Gayle,
Yeah?
you're the author of If I Stay, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us about your childhood.
Well, I traveled quite a bit as a teenager. In fact, I wanted to be a flight attendant even. I even wanted to work for Doctors Without Borders for a while. I went to school for pre-med for a year.
So how'd you do in school then?
I bombed my SATs, but clearly everything worked out for the best.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So how long have you been writing, Gayle?
I've been writing, or at least telling stories, ever since I could talk. In 8th grade, I made a play. It was called Going to Crete Again for the First Time.
Maybe you can remember that. We'll get back to 8th grade.
Novels? I started writing those when I was maybe 16. I wrote poetry all my life, but the quality of that is quite questionable. So, yeah.
When did you decide to become a professional writer?
Okay, so I decided to be a journalist when I first started going to college, because I majored in journalism and loved it. So I was a journalist for 16 magazine for quite a while. When I was 34, that's when I wrote my first novel.
So what did you want to be when you were a kid?
I wanted to be the sun. Clearly that's not gonna happen, and I was quite disappointed when I found out.
Have any authors inspired you to write?
Harper Lee, definitely, with To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, and Jane Eyre inspired me for sure. But I wouldn't say, like, they inspired me in a way that I didn't even realize. Because it's not like I read them and thought, oh, I want to write.
Yeah.
It's just, once I decided to write, I definitely knew that they would be huge inspirations to me.
Yeah, that makes sense. So If I Stay was very centered around music. Are you a musician?
Not at all.
Why'd you pick the cello?
I don't really know, actually. You see, when I thought of me as character, she just came with certain things to her. Like, I knew she was gonna be kind of an outcast. Her best friend was gonna be Kim. That she was gonna play the cello. She just came as a package deal to me, and the cello came along with it.
Very nice. The characters for If I Stay, would you say they're based off of anyone?
Adam's based off my husband, Nick, for sure. But Mia, on the other hand, she's based off of certain people's personalities, I guess.
Yeah.
But she isn't based off of one particular person.
So, I have to say, though, I'm very impressed with the If I Stay movie. And I was a little on the edge of the seat at the end.
Oh.
Will there be a sequel?
Well, it all depends on how well the movie continues to do, but I know Chloe would love to do a sequel, and I would love to, of course, so hopefully.
Hopefully. So you've received many awards, including the British Fantasy Award in 2010, and you're on the school reading list. Have you received any awards, like, in specific to the If I Stay series?
I received an award in 2011. It was for Where She Went, though, not If I Stay.
But it's still part of the series.
Yeah, it was for the Goodreads Young Adult Fiction. It was the Choice Awards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
As a final question, do you have any secret obsessions you'd like to share with us today?
Okay, not now in my life. Hopefully I moved past this point. But when I was a teenager, I was obsessed with Molly Ringwald. You know how she bites her lip a lot?
Yeah.
I have this scar because, like her, I decided to bite my lip an excessive amount.
Well, yeah, you got a scar over it. I'd say it was pretty excessive. I'd have to say that wraps up our questions and our time for today. So I have to thank you, Gayle.
Thanks for having me, Desiree.
No problem.